We are now discussing the CME cap and what advantage one can gain from this indicator. Or rather, it's not just an indicator, but something that is recognized worldwide and also happens. I'll explain why in a moment. Why you can use it to your advantage when trading. And it is almost always eventually reached a cap. What is a cap? A CME cap. The exchanges trade from Monday to Friday. The American exchange is used here as an example, and on Saturday and Sunday when there is no trading day. The American exchange or exchanges in general have no influence on the trading volume or the price of Bitcoin or other coins. But in this case, we are using Bitcoin. And you can see it clearly marked here, yes, where we have CME gaps. How do you find the indicator? We will also go into it again shortly. Just enter CME Gap, exactly, from this price range. I recommend the Anchor CME Gap Bitcoin by Anchor 1991. He does it very, very well. And we see this green price range here, just as a small example. The exchanges still had trading influence up to this point. But over the weekend, the price was driven down here. And this is a price range that has a difference of about 2.76%. But the exchanges allow this so there are minimal exceptions, yes, where they let it happen. But sooner or later, these gaps are closed. You can see here, sometimes not on point, but you can see here that with the opening day, on Monday, the first thing that happened was the exchanges drove the price back up to their last closing price, and only then did the sell-off occur before they immediately took advantage of this sell-off. You can see that we are now going through some CME gaps where you can see, yes, that the same thing has happened repeatedly. We have this CME gap here. We had a price movement, yes, over the weekend of about just under 3, so 2.3%, which happened here. But it doesn't mean that you should immediately go short, rather take a look at what develops. You can of course test it, yes. You could then set up multiple orders if I say I go short here. And yet I go into the negative. I can go again here with low leverage. And if I now see in this example, this is now a trading example. Okay, you see, price action is happening again. Yes, and we are making lower highs and lower lows, which we have been doing all along. And what happened? You see here that we have come back into this area and closed this CME gap. And that's what it's called. You close a CME gap, and the exchanges have simply reclaimed their price in the meantime. We now see in the new weekend what we have here. We had a massive dump, but now a buy up. Of course, this can still settle by now. Today is Sunday. By the end, then we would have a neutral balance. Then it was simply sold off over the weekend and we are back again. But we continue now. You can also see this CME gap, even if a new one has formed in between. What happened? Exactly this CME gap was eventually picked up again. That means these gaps, if you look here, yes, also here a massive pump, which was sold off again the next day to close this CME gap. Here, this is very balanced. This might look a bit larger here, but it wasn't such a dramatic CME gap. It was still picked up eventually, but also here, you see that we are short and the price suffered a loss in the area after the market closed of around 0.75, even if it's not much. However, there was another sell-off afterwards, but it was picked up again, exactly in this price area. Now we are really going upwards, before it continued to rise further. And you can actually observe this everywhere. You see this beautifully here again. Especially such massive CME gaps, when they are so large, yes, that we had a massive dump here. You can expect that this will be picked up again in the near future. And that was actually already everything with Monday. So, with the first trading day, because the markets did not here. What did we have here? A dump of almost 6%. They don't want to accept that. And we notice here that it continues. Of course, you have to watch if we have an incredibly good price action downward. You might wait in this case. Yes, until we have a new price action reversal here. And that is what happened here in this case. Yes, that we have here. And then you can say, okay, we are now forming a bullish price action. I could now decide to go long and use the CME gap as take profit, right? For example, that was my last trade that I used here. I also shared that on YouTube. I said here, after this pump here, okay, at some point during this candle, I went short. At this candle high, I was in the red for a while, yes, but I kept saying that I actually expect us to fill this CME, the gap. We almost always do. And I closed my position here. Even though we continued to go down, it was still a profitable trade. And if we look at the past, it almost always happens. You can see here, sell-off, filled, let's go back again. That was a slight one, so you can't use it too strongly, but there are some that are really, really, really intense, right? These CME gaps, when we look at them, are quite large. There are, and now we come to an exception, not everyone is completely filled. And that can happen, for example, if there's some good global event. We have a parabolic run in this case. We had a breakout here, or also when Trump became president, I believe, or was elected, there was also somewhere here you can see it again. Look at this price drop. From this CME gap, it went down 21%, yes, in total. But then I said again, we will close this CME gap at some point. You see, it was barely closed up here. It was completely closed later on. But what did I say earlier? Perfect. When you then recognize we are moving from we are no longer making lower lows, but making lower highs and moving into this, so higher lows, and moving into this price action as well. Then you can prepare for a long position and trade along with it. Believe me, it's super exciting once you've understood how the CME gaps work. You can also see here, what went down was picked up again upwards. Let's see if I can spot it somewhere else, but I think it was somewhere in this area anyway. October, November. That was this last one, exactly. That was simply here, where these massive bullish news came in, and where this thing was not picked up anymore. And we had the pump. And it was just so brutally bullish that it wasn't picked up anymore. And at least not now. In the meantime, I don't think so either, but it could be possible that this might be closed at some point. Maybe they have, no, actually, I think it was already closed. I think we were at 74. You see here why the CME gap was closed here. Yes, that means this CME gap, which was open here, simply took a long time to be picked up, but it was picked up. Remember that. When you look over the weekend, check out the CME gaps and plan a trading strategy for yourself. Look at how the future price action is, so that when a reversal comes from the price action, you trade into this CME gap opening price, maybe a little above or below, depending on whether it's long or short. But so that you can use this to take a profitable position for yourself.